Hello, 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 hello. My name is Ann Karaoke, and I'm glad to be back once again. Today, I want us to talk about faith and why faith is important in our Christian walk and in our lives. So, today, I want us to learn more about faith from the book of Matthew, chapter 21, and verse 21. And it says, "And Jesus answered them, 'Truly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what has been done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, be taken up and be thrown into the sea, it will happen. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith.'" So, taking you back a bit from this verse 19, where Jesus was just passing by in the city of Bethany, and in the morning he was returning to the city. He became hungry, and when he became hungry, he found a fig tree, and he went to look for something to eat from there, but he didn't find anything. So Jesus cursed the fig tree and said that you will not bear fruit. You will not, may no fruit ever come from you again. And the fig tree withered at once. And when the disciples of Jesus saw what happened, they asked, "How did the fig tree wither at once?" But Jesus told them, "Whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith." So most of the times that we see the disciples of Jesus walking with him, they could see him do so many miracles, they could walk with him, and there are times that they didn't believe, and they didn't have that faith that things would happen, and they would now ask Jesus, how did this happen? And Jesus told them that if you have faith, you just need faith, and you will speak to this mountain, and you will tell the mountain to move. And it's also something that I want us to think about today. Many of the times that we are faced with challenges, many of the times that we face mountains, we face situations that are so difficult, and things that look impossible. But if we don't have faith to speak to those situations, if we don't have faith, it becomes even impossible for us to please God, because he says that for you to please God, you must have faith. So I don't know what situation you're going through. I don't know what mountain is standing before you this day. I want to encourage you, and I don't know for how long you've been praying, but I want to encourage you from the Word of God, as we have heard it from the Word of God, that if you say to this mountain, move and be thrown into the sea, it will happen. So I don't know what is it. You just need to command. You just need to speak a word, because the Word of God lives in you. You just need to take it to God in prayer, and whatever you pray, you will receive it by faith. So it's upon us to speak to our situations, as bad as they may be. We need to speak to situations for them to move. We need to speak the Word of God concerning that situation and believe, because the Word of God says that if you believe and if you have faith, great things will happen. Great things will happen. So I don't know for how long you've waited. I don't know for how long you've been praying about an issue. The Word of God says you just need to have faith as a mustard seed. That's all we need. In another place, the Word of God says, "And the just shall live by faith." Not in the things that we have, not the money that we have, not anything that we may be possessing. It says that the just shall live by faith. We are to speak to situations, we are to speak to things that are dead, and they will come back to life. So I don't know what is your current situation. I don't know what is it that you're going through. I don't know what is it that you've been praying for. You've been waiting on God, trusting the Lord faithfully. The Lord says you just have to believe, have faith that it is going to happen. And faith is the assurance of the things that we hope for, knowing that it shall be done. One thing is that how it's going to happen, or the timing, that we're not so sure about. But one thing I know is that whatever that you take to God in prayer, and He speaks and He tells you that I'm going to bless you, if you just have no faith to receive and know that the Lord has spoken about this thing, and the only way I can receive this thing, it's by faith, it's by believing His word and knowing that God says that He cannot lie concerning His promises. So today, as we meditate about that word, I want to challenge you to have faith. Sometimes we lose hope. Sometimes we give up. Sometimes we reach on our end and we cannot see the light. But even during those times, may you always trust the Lord. May you always have faith. May you have the hope and believe that it shall be done. If you're praying for somebody who is